My name is Kirill Karabits, and I'm delighted to have been involved in this wonderful project that we were all preparing for several years, I think now.
Ephraim Marder, who is in charge of the Thomas de Hartmann project, approached us to put together a recording of de Hartmann's opera Esther, on the biblical story of Esther. This group of singers that we've had here with Kirill Karabits and the Bournemouth Symphony the last week has been nothing short of extraordinary, and to some extent has even exceeded our expectations.
Creating something that's never been done before is a unique challenge that opera singers aren't really used to, because we're doing mostly pieces that have a history. However, not having a precedent is also what's exciting about it, because I can make it my own fully.
In our time and age, of course, there are numerous recordings of every single popular role. So when you prepare, you cannot help but steal from the best. This is not the case here. There's nothing on this. So that's a challenge, but it makes it very, very interesting, because then you approach preparation in a different way, right? You can sit down from ground zero and you think, who's the guy? How does it need to sound?
We have spent months, preparing the score and the parts for the orchestra. It's a process of comparing the different sources that survived, the vocal score, the orchestral score, and it has been fascinating for me to feel that responsibility of actually the final result of that final sound world of Thomas de Hartmann that we all experienced in the last days.
From a musical standpoint, there are so many different influences. We have influences like Poulenc and Debussy, but also sounds of Strauss and Korngold, and these kind of more dramatic and dense orchestrations with the impressionism of the French tradition.
It's a wonderful eclectic mixture of, I hear all sorts of different composers in it. Sometimes the best artists, the most and often overlooked ones, are those that are truly open to the moment of what it is they're trying to express.
The music is rich and dense and has this depth to it, I think is very expressive, and to me was very emotional.
Also knowing some of his early compositions, it's very interesting to observe how his music language and how his writing developed.
Such a rich sound. There's instrumentation is very, very filmic. I love it.
It's contemporary, but it's very melodical.
I love the tunes, and then the absence of tunes at times. It puts you on your toes when it needs to. So you could tell it's a very quality product, which he spent quite a bit of thinking to put together, to work in unexpected ways sometimes, and sometimes it gives you that harmonic resolution which you long for.
He wanted to impose a challenge, I'm sure about it. So in that way we have to trust ourselves. He wants us not to destroy our voice, but to find the limit. I think also the choir is the last choir, the final. It's wow, it's just like, oh my God, it's Verdi or something, it's huge, it's big.
In the last 15 years, this orchestra has been championing so much new music, and they are so willing and so curious about discovering the unknown.
This orchestra here is phenomenal, and our conductor Kirill is so clear with his physical gestures and his musical intentions.
First of all, what people do not realize, if you stand in the middle of the orchestra, you've been blown away every time you do mezzo forte or higher. It's like you've been lifted by the sound, and you can just add your voice to it to stay in the flow and navigate it.
And I think what we were able to create was, greater than the sum of our parts.
Such a masterpiece of the quantity of musical information, and the lines of Esther are just bombastic. I mean, I can't imagine this not to be a huge hit.
It's a unique feeling when you're conducting something and you feel a different and probably more deeper connection to the composer, because that music hasn't been done before, so this is very special.